Hey! I need to... Why did I do that? Okay, forget it. So, hello, and welcome to my review of Doom! This will also kind of be like a perspective of video game movies, so let's do this. Alright, first things first. Doom is starring Dwayne Johnson, Carl Urban, Rosamund Pike, and that's pretty much all the big stars in this movie. And then this movie is pretty much about mercenaries going to a facility on Mars to figure out what has happened to this lab that has just been shut down and people are missing. Pretty much this movie isn't... it's hard to say that this game to movie thing is a good thing, but in Doom's case it really isn't, honestly. It's based off of the game Doom, which was a first-person shooter about a guy going to a building, shooting demons. It's kind of it, or to my knowledge, of the game. Black shadow on me. And they do have many elements from the game, but I feel that the issue is that they only took elements, not like the main things. Like they took elements of the guns, they took elements of like some of the creatures, but at the same time there's a bunch of added things that weren't originally in it, which is really, really odd. But to make a cohesive story in this case, they would need to change a lot more. Like, everyone's fine for a video game movie, that is, because it's not much of like to be... It's more like, I have a gun, and pretty much a lot of people is more of like a caricature. There's like the leader, the newbie, the douche, the stone cold one, which it's also kind of dated, but you can tell it's from early 2000. There was one thing that I thought was odd though. They had a section where it was like in first person mode, which is it's confusing, and I was like, why is this happening? And all in all, it's not a good movie in most cases with video game movies, because they don't really cherish what actually is of the game and would rather shoehorn a title. And they do try, at least in this movie, but not as much as like an Avengers movie with Marvel comics and everything. So if you want to see a decent video game movie, I would just watch like Resident Evil, even though those aren't technically the most in line with Resident Evil, but they were more in tune with like good, compared to like Doom, which was fun at moments, but it took itself too seriously. Like Johnson and Carl Urban, they do what they can with what material they are given. And even Rosamund Pike's really good, but they are all just brought down by like a script that's just like lines of like, ugh. kind of like a douchey movie also. So yeah, review of Doom. Hope you enjoyed, and thank you for coming.